Builders of Egypt is one of the titles from my 10 upcoming PC city building games for 2020 video, and the developers have just made the Prologue available as a demo on Steam. Which is great because, if you remember what I said in the video, details were very scarce about the game. So I played the demo and here are my thoughts on it. If you're interested, stick around for the rest of the video past the upcoming call to action. If this is the first time on my channel, welcome. I'm Steven Nonsense, geek culture analyst, city building extraordinaire. I bring you indie RPG strategy and city builder reviews, so make sure to subscribe if you enjoy what I'm trying to build here. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back and remember to click that bell button, it really helps a lot. The Builders of Egypt Prologue acts as the game's basic tutorial, teaching us how to build roads and buildings, as well as explaining the core functionalities required for a settlement infrastructure, namely wells, fire stations, bazaars, granaries, and stockpiles. The tutorial is great and holds, or better said, guides your mouse so that you can get hands-on experience in building and spacing out your settlement. I'm not yet sure why the tutorial has you build houses with a space in between them. I imagine it's related to their future development and possibly needing the space for evolving purposes. The similarities between Builders of Egypt and Pharaoh are absolutely staggering in the best sense of the word, but it's that much better thanks to 20 years of hindsight. The buildings have identical names and similar designs, which makes a certain amount of sense considering they are based on the same time and place. It's just great that you kinda get to see a 3D version of the Pharaoh buildings. It's crazy, look at this, it's just wonderful. The granaries and stockpiles have a very similar way of dealing with their resource allocation. And the game does the same thing when it comes to external trade. It takes you to an overview world map. Oh yeah, let's talk about the map design. I don't know exactly what they're going for here. It looks like a type of semi-stylized satellite map combined with the graphics engine. I don't know, I don't like being on it for too long because it just looks weird in my opinion. So how does Builders of Egypt improve on the features from Pharaoh besides the obvious 3D engine? Well, first of all, no more walker system. At least as far as I can tell. The second really great improvement over Pharaoh is that you can see the various risks when selecting each building. Now, Builders of Egypt also has a bunch of dangers related to setting up your ancient Egyptian civilization. These are fire, disease, building collapse, and crime. Having these accessible at a glance whenever selecting each building will make managing said risks much faster than in the Impressions games where you had to go through 2 clicks to get similar information. Buildings have circular ranges of influence, which you will also see immediately after selecting them. Again, this makes understanding local logistics considerably easier to deal with than in all the Impressions game systems. Oh, and the game straight out lets you know what sort of resource or access a house needs in order to evolve further. Sure, these were present in the Impressions game, but it just seems that much handier here. Now, don't get me wrong, I love those games so very much, as evidenced on my channel. But that doesn't mean they didn't have some features that I did not enjoy very much, things like the walker system especially. So the changes seen in Builders of Egypt are great for me, but they might not be to the liking of those who have specialized to work with the Impressions game systems. As far as the 3D graphics go, I think they are pretty cool and look good. The buildings have a decent amount of detail in their design, you can see each citizen going about their daily business, and you can also click on each of them to see their info. But I am also aware that I have not played Children of the Nile yet, so I cannot compare Builders of Egypt's graphics with that of a similar game. The interface is quite minimalistic and non-intrusive, which I definitely love, both because of my own preferences towards aesthetic minimalism, but also because it allows for you to enjoy the rich colors and cool graphics. The music is thematic and immersive. I just hope that there is more of it in the finished game, because the couple of songs that are in the demo currently get repetitive very fast, but they're great. Builders of Egypt does not have a release date yet, but this Prologue demo shows more than a little promise. All the building blocks seem to be done and in place. The game might need some behind the scenes polishing that we're not privy to, or they need to work out balancing the campaign and whatnot, but this one is a definite must play for yours truly. I might have to play Children of the Nile in the meanwhile as well to get a better perspective of a similar title. But I am curious how Builders of Egypt looks to you. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Steven Nonsense. I'll see you next time and have a great rest of your day.